Welcome back to another video on Wrestling and to another edition of AEW Rampage Out of 10. And yeah, I'm back with another edition of Rampage Out of 10, a week after I said I'd stop it after the launch of Collision. But you know what, I've seen there's some interesting stuff on this show, so before, unless it becomes like a proper developmental show, I've decided to keep it going for the time being. So let's get straight into it. And the first match was Chaos v Swerve and United Empire. And yeah, all men were in the ring ready, and the action got going almost immediately with both teams attacking each other. Swerve teamed up with Osprey, Fletcher and Cobb to take on Barretto, Chuck and Rocky, and YHO. Neither team had the clear advantage for an extended period of time. They traded back and forth several times with both sides hitting several double and triple team moves. There was a lot of enjoyable action in this bout, but it was just like a lot of other multi-man matches we see in AEW, with its series of spots and sequences, without too much story to it, which is not unusual for this kind of bout. Osprey got the win for the team, Penny hitting YH with a running elbow, strikes to the ring. The crowd were hot for this one, and yeah, understandably so. Great to see some of the top New Japan stars on there, and yeah, still a really good match to kick off the show. So on the whole, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Adam Cole then came out to deliver a promo. Before he could speak, MJF came out for his first appearance on Rampage ever. The world champion revealed he got Cole a match at Forbidden Door against Tom Lawler. This brought out Lawler and Royce Isaacs from the crowd to attack Cole. Lawler and Isaacs pretended to be scared of MJF when he acted like he would make a save. Cole was left angry and hurt as MJF left the ring. This was short and sweet, but it needed to be set up the match. And yeah, great to see MJF on Rampage for a bit of a change. And yeah, I don't know, I really like the way this story's going to go. It's going to be very interesting. We've got ourselves a decent match on Sunday. But anyway, next match saw the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass squash three jobbers. This was a definition of a squash match. Local talents didn't have a single offense. QTV showed up on stage and Harley Cameron tried to sing a song. The crowd gave her a ton of heat and barely let her speak. This was painful to watch. After QT Marshall distracted the Acclaimed, Johnny TV, formerly known as Johnny whatever, John Morrison basically, attacked Daddy Ass. He plays with QTV to win the show. Seems like he's in AEW full time now, which is an interesting way to go. But yeah, intrigued to see what he can do. I'm a big fan of him. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It was then time for Anna JV Sky Blue in the first round match tournament at the women's bracket of the Owen Hart Cup. Danny Magic and Cool Hand Hand distracted Blue and made her chase around the ring so Jay could get the upper hand, but it didn't really work. The former Dark Order member took control and was dominating Blue as the show went to a break. We returned right as Anna spiked Sky with a DDT. The second half of this bout was definitely better than the first. It felt that it took them time to get in the groove, but once they did, it was a good pace. Sky was able to score the win with the code Blue to advance to the next round of the cut. Thought JS would win, but yeah, big win for Blue, big win for her. And yeah, I think we're really seeing an advancement of her character in recent weeks, which is great to see because yeah, she's really talented. And yeah, like I say, the match just got better and better as it went on. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. But we then saw Jungle Boy taking on Dookie in our main event. And yeah, he was from New Japan. And yeah, he had some offense in the corner while Jungle Boy was fighting so this week. His hook was nowhere to be found. Perry had a rare size advantage over his opponent, so he made sure to use it wherever he could. But the New Japan star used his speed and agility to take control and send Jungle Boy out of the ring. Perry began to show some more aggression as the match progressed, and the crowd seemed to notice. Even though he was cheered during his entrance, the crowd began to boo him and chant for Dookie. Both of these men were fast on their feet and were able to utilise high-flying offense. This ends up being one of the most exciting matches of the night. The New Japan star was particularly impressive and won over the crowd with his unique offense, and despite having a crowd behind him, he was unable to score the win. Jungle Boy hit him with a Poison Rana and a clothesline to the back of the head before locking him in the Dragon Sleeper for the win, with the announcer identified as Sonalda's Skull end finisher. The IWGP champion then showed up to confront Perry to end the show. And yeah, this gets 7 out of 10. Really like this. As I say, a really great match. Yeah, I think put Dookie over really well, and Jungle Boy too. Yeah, may have got some boost, but I think at the end, kind of put over the gravity of it. We had a few bars and twists, but except for that. So yeah, definitely worked well with this little segment. It gets 7 out of 10 from me. AEW Rampage this week gets 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I don't know. I thought Rampage this week would probably be kind of like what Dark Elevation was, but it wasn't. We got the first appearance from MJF setting up with AEWGP title match, which obviously one of the bigger on the card at Forbidden Door. So yeah, quite an action-packed show. A big match with New Japan stars in at the beginning. So yeah, a really enjoyable hour of Friday Night Wrestling. So 7 out of 10 from me. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and lots of comments on me for daily wrestling news and subscribe to the channel. It's going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.